Hello one and all, welcome to another instalment from the channel that is Jono's Graveyard Jaunts. If you are enjoying the content of the channel so far, can I please ask you to like and subscribe and hit the notification button, which is basically the bell icon, and that lets you as the viewer know when I'm next uploading to YouTube. Now, to subscribe does not cost anything, it just helps the channel to grow and means I can venture further afield to produce ever more interesting content for you as the viewer. Now for today's video, I'm at the stunning parish churchyard of St Lawrence in the beautiful Warwickshire village of Knapton, or Knapton on the Hill, to give the village its full title. This amazing churchyard is perched on a hill overlooking the beautiful Warwickshire countryside. And this is the final resting place of the person who features in today's video. Now those amongst you of a certain generation will remember this man and his leading role of that of Commander Drake in the 1970s sci-fi classic UFO. Yes, the person who features in today's video is the actor George, or Ed Bishop as he is more commonly known. Ed's son Daniel sadly died in a car accident in Cumbria in 1988, shortly before his 21st birthday, and he's also buried next to Ed Bishop in the churchyard. Now the county of Warwickshire also has another connection with UFO, and that connection is a lady by the name of Gabrielle Drake, who played the purple-wigged adorning Lieutenant Gay Ellis in the series. Gabrielle was the sister of the famous singer-songwriter Nick Drake, and grew up in another Warwickshire village by the name of Tanworth-In-Arden. Now I did a video on Nick Drake filmed in Tanworth-In-Arden with pictures of the house called Farley's where the Drake family lived in, and I'll add the link to that video in the description below in case you may want to view it. Now the first map shows where the county of Warwickshire sits in relation to the UK, and the second map shows where Knapton on the Hill sits in relation to the county of Warwickshire itself. Now George Victor Bishop was born on the 11th of June 1932, the son of a Manhattan banker in Brooklyn, New York. He attended Peekskill High School before a brief spell at a teacher training college. Bishop then served in the United States Army as a disc jockey with Armed Forces Radio at St John's in Newfoundland, where he was introduced to acting with a group called the St John's Players. After leaving the army, Bishop enrolled at Boston University, where he initially studied business administration, but halfway through the course he transferred to drama, much against his parents' wishes. After graduating in theatre arts, he won a Fulbright Scholarship to study for 2 years at the London Academy of the Music and Dramatic Arts, from which he graduated in 1959. He almost immediately found work in the British theatre and film industries. He in turn adopted the stage name Ed Bishop at this time to distinguish himself from George Bishop, an established actor of the time. Now Ed Bishop is best known for his television roles working for producer Jerry Anderson, most notably for his performance as Commander Ed Straker in the sci-fi series UFO. which was produced in 1969 and broadcast during 1970 to 71. Bishop also provided the voice of Captain Blue for Anderson's Super Marination puppet series, Captain Scarlet and the Mistrons. Now both series have become cult favourites. In UFO, he dyed his hair blonde for the role of Straker, though he eventually started wearing a blonde wig instead. Bishop kept one of the wigs he wore in UFO as a souvenir and was also given the Satina wristwatch he wore on the show, and before his death he said that he planned to pass it on to his eldest grandson. Now Bishop was the only cast member of UFO to appear in every episode of that series. Ed Bishop died on the 8th of June 2005 at the age of 72 years old, 3 days before his 73rd birthday and 5 days after the death of one of his UFO co-stars, Michael Billington. He succumbed to his chest infection contracted whilst undergoing treatment for leukemia. So we're just coming up to the grave of George Ed Bishop now. Now the actual tombstone itself is made out of sandstone and it has a peace symbol on it. So what we'll do is we'll go up to the grave and we'll read the inscription. So there's the peace symbol. George Victor Bishop Ed, 11th of June 1932, 8th of June 2005. An American actor resting close to his beloved son Daniel. From this valley they say you are going, we shall miss you, your bright eyes and your smile. Now understand that epitaph comes from her song that Ed Bishop learned for the play Strike Gently, Away from the Body. So that's where that quote comes from. Now it's made out of sandstone, this tomb. Now Ed sadly lost his son in a car accident in Cumbria, and he's buried here literally 2 metres away. And again you can see the sandstone with the peace symbol on the top. I'm going to read that. He sadly died 4 months before his 21st birthday in a car accident in Cumbria with 2 friends. So we'll read the inscription again. Daniel Bishop, 16th of May 1967 to the 18th of January 1988. A gentle, caring young man killed in a car crash with 2 friends in Cumbria. In gentleness to all mankind, you trod the golden paths of youth, and then you left the world and youth behind. So sadly, Daniel was to lose his life 4 months before his 21st birthday. So there's Ed Bishop's grave there, and here's his son's Daniel. Rest in peace, both of you. God bless. And that, guys, concludes today's video. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments or suggestions for videos, please put them in the comment section and I'll have a look at them. Thank you very much for watching.